You open your phone, ask a question, and within seconds, something responds. Clearly, instantly, almost like it understands you. It feels intelligent, almost human, as if there's something thinking on the other side, processing your words in real time. But what you're experiencing is not understanding, not awareness, not consciousness. It's something else, something built, designed, trained. Artificial intelligence. At its core, AI is not a mind. It doesn't think the way humans do. It doesn't feel. It doesn't know. Instead, it recognizes patterns, extremely complex patterns at a scale far beyond human ability. To understand how it works, imagine showing a computer thousands, even millions of examples, images, words, conversations, behaviors. At first, it sees nothing but data, random and meaningless. But slowly, it begins to detect patterns, connections between words, relationships between images, repeated structures and information. Over time, those patterns become predictions. If this word appears, the next one is likely to follow. If this image contains certain shapes, it likely represents something specific. This is how AI learns, not by understanding, but by predicting. And the more data it sees, the better those predictions become, until it starts to feel intelligent. Inside these systems, there are layers, deep networks, inspired loosely by the human brain. Each layer processes information, passing it forward, refining it, turning raw input into structured output. This process is called a neural network. But despite the name, it's not a real brain. It doesn't have thoughts. It doesn't have awareness. It's math, calculations, probabilities, running at incredible speed. When you type a question, the AI doesn't know the answer. It calculates the most likely response based on everything it has seen before. Every word generated is a prediction, chosen because it fits best with the pattern. This is why AI can sound confident, even when it's wrong, because it's not checking truth, it's following probability. Another layer exists behind the scenes, training. Before AI ever interacts with you, it is trained on massive amounts of data, books, articles, conversations, structured information. During this phase, it adjusts itself, learning which patterns lead to better outcomes, which responses feel correct, useful, human-like. This process takes time, computation, and refinement. And once trained, the system becomes fast, responsive, ready to generate answers instantly. But there's something even more important. AI does not understand meaning. It does not know what words truly represent. It connects them based on how they were used before. So when it explains something, it is recreating patterns of explanation, not experiencing knowledge itself. This is the illusion. It feels like intelligence because the output resembles human thinking. But behind it, there is no awareness, no intention, no understanding, only prediction, driven by data, guided by patterns, and shaped by design. Over time, these systems improve. They become more accurate, more natural, more convincing, because they are exposed to more data, more interactions, more corrections. And slowly, they begin to mirror human communication, almost perfectly. But no matter how advanced they become, the core remains the same. They do not think. They simulate thinking. They do not understand. They simulate understanding. And that difference is what defines artificial intelligence, not as a mind, but as a tool, a powerful one, capable of assisting, explaining, creating, but still dependent on the data it was trained on and the patterns it learned. So the next time you interact with AI and it feels like something is thinking, remember, you're not talking to a mind. You're interacting with patterns, calculated, predicted, and delivered in a way that feels almost human.